You are told life is short, but in truth life is long enough to waste if you choose to. Most people do. They indulge in dopamine spikes, distractions, shallow pleasures, until decades dissolve into nothing but regret. You came here searching for something different, not entertainment, but clarity. You want to understand why your brain resists you, why your focus leaks away, why your goals remain dreams instead of reality. I will give you the answer, and I will give it in a way most cannot stomach. Because the truth is cold, and most of you are too weak to handle it. The human brain evolved for survival, not for greatness. It was built to conserve energy, not to expand it. It prefers safety over growth, comfort over challenge, distraction over discipline. This is why most people fail. They think they lack motivation, but what they truly lack is control over their own circuitry. You must understand, your brain does not care about your dreams. It cares about survival. To the brain, survival means repeating predictable patterns, conserving calories, chasing pleasure, avoiding discomfort. This is why when you sit down to work, your mind screams for an escape. It is not malfunctioning. It is functioning perfectly for the wrong age. Thousands of years ago, escaping predators was survival. Today, predators are gone. But your brain still runs the same ancient script. That is why if you do not take control, you lose. Focus is not natural. Work is not natural. Flow state, that intoxicating rhythm where time disappears and your actions sharpen, is rare. But you can engineer it. And when you do, it becomes addictive. Some of you think addiction only belongs to vices, drugs, gambling, lust. But the most dangerous addiction is progress. Once you taste the compounding rewards of real work, of disciplined effort, of total immersion, you can never go back. You will despise mediocrity. You will look at others wasting hours scrolling, gossiping, numbing themselves, and you will see corpses walking. This is why I must warn you. If you keep living the way you do now, you will not only fail, you will watch others surpass you. While you indulge in excuses, others are weaponizing their focus. While you delay, others are compounding. Every second you waste is not neutral. It is theft from your future self. If that does not scare you, then nothing will. And if fear does not move you to act, then perhaps you should leave this video because you are not ready for the truth. And here is the first truth you cannot ignore. The environment beats willpower. Most of you still think you can overcome temptation by resisting it. That is weakness disguised as pride. A lion does not resist grass, it ignores it. A predator does not resist safety, it seeks danger. If you are surrounded by distractions, your willpower will bleed out. If your desk is cluttered, your room noisy, your phone alive with notifications, you will lose. Because every input is a battle for your attention. And the brain loses when it is surrounded by excess. You must strip away. Minimalism is not an aesthetic. It is a weapon. An empty room becomes a training ground. A silent space becomes an amplifier of thought. Do you want to know why most will never achieve mastery? It is not because they lack talent. It is because they cannot stand boredom. Mastery is repetition. It is deliberate practice repeated until the act fuses with your nervous system. But boredom destroys the average. They want stimulation, variety, novelty. They chase new methods, new hacks, new shortcuts. And in doing so, they never reach depth. Depth belongs to those who endure boredom. Discipline is not about doing what is hard when it is exciting. Discipline is about doing what is hard when it is dull. That is the line between amateur and master. And yet you hesitate. You watch, you listen, you nod. But tomorrow you will return to your old ways. You think watching this video is change. It is not. It is nothing. And this is where I must guilt you. If you do not like this video, if you do not subscribe, if you do not commit in a visible way, you are declaring weakness. You are saying, I want to be entertained, but I do not want to act. If that is you, go to the comments right now and confess it. Admit that you are not serious. Admit that you are too weak to press a button, let alone restructure your life. Those who subscribe without hesitation are proving alignment. Those who hesitate are proving fear. Which one are you? Now let us dissect focus. The human brain operates like a spotlight. Wherever it points, energy flows. But unlike light, your attention is limited. It fatigues. That is why shallow focus destroys deep work. You cannot spend the day juggling distractions and then expect to enter flow. Flow requires a threshold. 10 minutes will not get you there. 20 is not enough. Research shows it takes 45 minutes to even begin touching deep immersion. Yet most of you have not gone more than 10 minutes without checking your phone in years. You are not failing because you are lazy. You are failing because your brain has been rewired by overstimulation. You have become addicted to dopamine spikes. Every notification is a slot machine. Every scroll is a hit. You are no better than a lab rat pressing a lever for sugar. This offends you, good. It should. Offense is the first step to awakening. Because once you see the truth, you cannot unsee it. You now know that your environment is hijacking you. You now know that you have been tricked into weakness. So what will you do? Will you change, or will you return to the cage? Understand this, every addiction can be replaced, but it cannot be erased. That is why you must not merely resist distraction, you must replace it with work. Replace cheap dopamine with earned dopamine. Replace scrolling with creating. Replace noise with silence. Replace indulgence with growth. Some of you are already feeling the weight of these words. You want to resist, but you cannot look away. That is because deep inside, you know I am speaking directly to you. You know your life is slipping. You know you have wasted years. And here is your second guilt trip. If you watch this video all the way to the end and you do not subscribe, then you are admitting to yourself that you prefer self-destruction. You are admitting you like watching the truth while refusing to live it. That level of hypocrisy will haunt you. Because one day when you are older, you will remember this moment. You will remember that you had a chance to choose discipline and you chose weakness. Do not let that be your story. Now let us speak of time. Time is the ultimate predator. You think you have years, but you have less than you believe. Even if you live long, you will not live focused. Most waste entire decades to mediocrity. You say, I will start tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes a graveyard of broken intentions. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time allowed. That is why deadlines are powerful. Without constraints, your brain will drift. This is why you must create artificial scarcity. Shorten your deadlines. Compress your time. Push your nervous system into urgency. Because urgency breeds action. Without it, you will rot. You want a practical path? Then listen closely. The formula is simple, but most will never follow it. Wake early. Guard your mornings. Remove distractions. Work in deep blocks. Train your focus like a muscle. Embrace boredom. Repeat until the repetition itself becomes identity. That is it. No hacks. No secrets. Just repetition and discipline forged into character. If you seek complexity, you are already failing. Simplicity is strength. Complexity is disguise for weakness. Now consider this. If you obey these principles, you will terrify others. Your peers will not understand you. They will mock you. They will call you obsessive. They will tell you to relax, to slow down, to be normal. But their mockery is envy disguised as advice. Remember this, no one criticizes mediocrity. They only attack those who rise. If they are mocking you, it means you are climbing. Do not stop. Let their weakness be your reminder. I have now told you more truth than most will ever hear in their lifetime. And yet you still hesitate. So here is the final guilt trip. If you have not subscribed by now, you have chosen to be weak. You have heard the path, but you refuse to step on it. You will leave this video, return to your distractions, and one day regret not committing. But do not say no one warned you. You were warned here, now, in this moment. The rest is your choice. Press subscribe and prove to yourself you are ready. Or walk away and admit you are not. In the end, survival belongs to the focused. Victory belongs to the disciplined. Flow belongs to the few who sacrifice comfort for depth. The world does not reward wishes. It rewards execution. The future is being written now by those who can enter flow at will, who can weaponize boredom, who can bend their nervous system to their will. And the future will forget those who refuse. Which side will you belong to? The answer is not tomorrow. The answer is now.